Oh, hey, Wonder World. Happy motherfucking Tuesday. How is everyone today? I'm home, kind of. I just got back from Washington, D.C. I was speaking at Rise of the Titans, which was a super high level mastermind that kind of blew my mind a little bit in the SEO space, and was just around a bunch of seven-figure agency owners doing some fucking cool ass shit, learning some fucking new techie things. And guys, just a little unicorn hack here for you. Guys, go to fucking live in-person events, okay? Like do it. Go to live in-person events. You get so much out of this shit. Like it's like the ROI is fucking insane. Like you definitely want to fucking go to this shit. Because it's a game changer. The people that you meet, the networking that you do, like the connections that you fucking make, and then the things that you learn like in between the sessions, this is the fucking gold, okay? Like absolute fucking gold. Go to in-person shit. Say hey when you're popping on, guys. Hi to Rooney. Hey Tina. What's up, Shanna? Hi mom. Hi Sam. So guys, just say hey when you're popping on. Um, we're gonna get our 100 Wonderful Ways started today. And this will be the last one I do in my house. I thought it was gonna be the last one I did last time in my house, but here we are, one more in here. Okay. Hi, Adam. Let's see. Nicole, this is something my higher self has been telling me to do, and I've been resistant as fuck. No, you gotta go do it. Go get yourself in person. Like seriously, like now is the time where we're post COVID, people are craving real fucking connection. Like that's what we definitely want to be doing. Okay, like get in person. If you have a chance, get in fucking person. Okay, so 100 Wonderful Ways, guys. So I was telling you guys a story in a long post a couple days ago. I know that some of you guys read it, but we were talking about what actually happened in 2020. So let's give a little refresher course, okay? Once upon a time, I started a Facebook group, and I grew this Facebook group to 10,000 people in my first 6 months and made $100,000 in my first 4 months and had my first six-figure month in my 8th month where I made $125,000, okay? So this was something that was just, ascending, and it was happening so fast, right? And so of course, having a six-figure month is really fucking exciting and it's really activating, and everybody wants to ask you, what was the launch? Tell me your launch strategy and like all those things. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, everyone gets very excited about launching, okay? But launching is fucking useless if you don't do this other thing first. Okay, if you are not creating a clear path of ascension inside of your audiences, then you are not going to do a good job launching. And I know that this is like something that's really hard to understand because you're like, well, but if I just get on a live and I just put my offer in front of people, people are just going to buy it. Like maybe, right? But it's far more likely that they're going to buy it if you've actually done some ascension work prior to this. So today we're tackling the concept of ascension. This is number 40 in the 100 Wonderful Ways to get more and better clients. If you don't have the 100 Wonderful Ways to get more and better clients, you can go to nonstopnotifications.com and you can just go grab that. So number 40 is talking about ascension. Okay, so what this actually means is that people who buy again. Okay, so in my world, we have an 86% ascension rate. That means that 86% of the people who buy again. So raise your hand if you've ever bought something in Wonder World and then bought something again. Okay, raise your hand. Raise your hand. Let's all just fucking put it out there. If you've ever bought something and then bought something again. So you've bought at least twice in Wonder World, raise your hand. Okay. Guys, this is ascension, right? Is that we're ascending from one offer. Ascension is a really important thing in a lot of different ways, because number one, people need to be a little bit more discerning in buying these days, don't you think? Like, don't you think that there's quite a few people out there that are kind of selling some bullshit? I've bought some bullshit. So I definitely know that people are not selling the highest and best things, okay? And that's not the fault of the consumer, right? Okay, so that's not the fault of the consumer. So I recognize that one of the things that I can do to contribute to an ethical buying experience in the coaching world and help this industry to have a better reputation, because it doesn't always have the best reputation, right? Is that I can create ascension offers that help people to get results and help people to feel really good about buying again. Okay, so we have such a high ascension rate because our delivery is good, right? When we have a really strong delivery, then it makes it easy for people to say yes again. Makes sense, right? Because I want you to think about going to Costco. This is like the perfect way to think about ascension offers, okay? Is that we all go to Costco, right? We go to Costco and we're walking around and there's a little sample cart, right? And they have those little sample bites of whatever the fucking snack is, okay? You got your little unicorn snack, okay? And you eat that unicorn snack and you're like, damn, this shit is delicious. I guess I'll buy the whole pack, okay? And so when you create ascension inside of your audience, then people trust you. Okay, so this is a good thing to do. And there's lots of different ways to do it. So we're going to talk about a couple different ways to create ascension inside of your audience. Yes, Tina, I love snacks as well. Okay, so a couple different ways to do this. Okay, number one is with free content. Okay, so this right here, this is something that I do every single week. I come in here and I have a little chit chat with you guys on Tuesdays so that I can say, see you next Tuesday, because I think I'm funny. Okay, so I come in here, we have a little chit chat, we do all the things, and then we're creating the opportunity for ascension. You're coming to a free thing. Okay, you don't pay for this. You get to come here and I teach you about a concept. We have a conversation, right? We go back and forth. You can ask some questions, right? And then I give you an offer. Okay. And that offer is reminding you that, hey, we also have this other space. Okay. It's called Money Making Unicorns. And inside of Money Making Unicorns, we do higher level concepts. There's more Q&As and you get daily touch points for strategies that help you to, you guessed it, make more money, right? Hence the name. Okay. So this is technically an ascension tool. Okay, so I'm coming in here, I'm having a conversation with you guys, I'm connecting, we're getting into the space of cultivation, I'm helping you to become problem aware and solution aware, and showing you that there is a way to ascend in my world to go from the free group to a paid membership. Make sense? Okay, so that is a type of ascension. Are we all on board, right? Are you picking up what we're putting down right now? Is that making sense for you? Okay. Just give me some unicorns in the comments if this makes sense to you. Okay, we got the ascension. So this creates one way to do ascension. Now, when you do this over and over again, your audience begins to trust you. Okay, and that trust can go a really long way, because then we're building an audience full of primed up people, right? They're primed up, they're ready to go. They believe in the ascension. They know that they're getting results. Okay, and the better job that we do at this, the more likely it is that people buy. Now, a lot of people skip this step and they don't actually really do the priming piece. They don't actually set something up so that people understand that they're going to get value. And so they come in really hard and fast and they do this fucking launch and they're like, nobody bought my thing. And it's like, right, because they don't fucking know you. They don't fucking like you. They don't fucking trust you. So they can't follow along and they can't create that natural fucking ascension path, because it doesn't make sense in their brains. Okay, they're not on board with it. So when we don't create good opportunities for people to ascend, my computer is getting really, really hot on top of this pillow. I'm doing things in my bed because all of my furniture is gone. All my furniture is gone. It's all at the new house. Okay, so when we don't do this in our audience and then we're surprised that nobody buys, this is confusing, right? This is absolutely confusing. And we're like, oh, like it just doesn't make any sense. It's like, no. You didn't give them an opportunity to know, like, and trust you. You didn't give them an opportunity to believe in the value of what you provide. You didn't give them an opportunity to get micro results. So if they didn't get micro results, why the fuck would they buy your high ticket thing? Why would they buy that ascension, right? So you need to strategically put things inside of your audience so that they know they can trust you to deliver on the things that you say that you're going to deliver on. Now, I know you're a good human and you know you're a good fucking human, but these are strangers on the internet and they don't know us. They don't know if we're good fucking people, right? They don't know if we're actually going to fucking deliver. And quite honestly, how many here, raise your hand, how many people here have bought something that sucked? Okay, because I have definitely bought something that absolutely fucking sucked. And that's challenging, right? It's challenging because you want to be discerning. You want to be in that space of like, okay, like, you know, I'm likely to get results. I'm likely for this to work. Like, you want to trust people. You want to believe people. But how many times have we bought smoke and mirror stuff that like, it looked really, really good on the outside. The marketing was fantastic. And then you get on the inside and it's a bunch of fucking bullshit. How many times has this actually happened? Like again and again and again. Right? So I want you to understand that we are battling the market. Okay. We are battling people's previous bad experiences that have nothing to do with you. It's a bit like dating. right? Okay, so there's some shitbags out there that do some shitbag things. Okay, there's shitbags out there that fucking suck. And like God, doing this from bed is not the fucking vibe, guys. I'm not enjoying this. I need to move, but there's nowhere to move. um, so there's shitbags out there that we've dated and we've had piss poor experiences with these people, right? And so then we go in cautiously to the next person that we're dating because we don't want to get cheated on. We don't want to get lied to. We don't want to get fucking hurt again. So we proceed with caution this time. Okay. Same thing in the coaching space. People are learning to proceed with caution now because they've been fucking burned before. Okay. And that's not your fault. That's not their fault. That's the nature of the market. So if you are not putting things in place to help people to get micro results, to know, like, and trust you, and to believe in your methodologies and to believe in themselves as being capable of getting results with your methodologies, then don't be surprised when they don't buy. Okay. The buyers now are just more discerning than they were 5 years ago. Okay. They're more discerning than that. And so you need to be better at what you do. Who here has opted into a lead magnet that sucked? Anyone? You go into a lead magnet and it was like, it sounded really fucking cool. It sounded really fucking like, oh my God, this is exactly what I need. And then you got in there and it was some like line item workbook thing that was like really, really stupid and really, really basic and really, really not fucking helpful. Who here has done that? Because I know that I have done that many, many times. Many, many times I have got into a lackluster lead magnet that absolutely sucked. Okay. So that's another way that we're breaking trust in the market. We're breaking trust in the market because so many of us have consumed lackluster lead magnets that we don't fucking believe anybody anymore. Okay, so let's revert back to the storyline, shall we? So it is 2020, okay? And what I did before I had my 6-figure month was that I had a $60,000 month. That was 3 months prior, okay? And in that $60,000 month, I sold a bunch of people into a bunch of different things, right? So what I had done was I had created a natural ascension point. So when I went to go make an offer in November of 2020, when I had my first 6-figure month, I had a whole bunch of people who had already bought from me. Okay. They had already bought from me. They had already got results. They'd already had a taste of what was going on inside of my world and how I was different than other people on the market. Do you see why that's important? Let's just reflect on that for a second. Okay. Why is that important? If I want to have a 6-figure month and I want to catapult up to fucking $125,000 in 30 fucking days, don't you think it's easier if I have a whole bunch of people who have already bought something from me before and gotten micro results? Okay. So I want you to think about that in your audience, right? I want you to think about that in the way that you have things set up, because people are like, oh, a 6-figure launch. And I'm like, great. How many existing clients do you have? And they're like, none. And I'm like, okay, but I mean, like, you have to understand, like, you need to create a buying culture. You need to create an environment where people are getting results. You need those people to have testimonials all over the fucking place, right? You need people who know, like, and trust you, because the fastest way to create a cash injection is, in fact, with ascension. Okay, ascension is the fastest way to do it. If you have a group of people who have already bought from you and you make them an exclusive offer, that's going to help you to get that influx of cash. But it's also going to help them to get really great results because they already trust you. Okay, so Adam, I want a 6-figure launch with my $7 offer. Yeah, right. Okay. I totally. Okay. So I get that, right? I want a 6-figure launch with my $7 offer. And also I only have 300 people in my Facebook group. That's not how that works, right? That's not how that fucking works. Okay. So we've got to put these pieces in place first. And that's why I was telling you in that post is that the results that you have today is indicative of the work that you did 90 days ago. So whatever is happening for you right now in this moment, I want you to rewind and I want you to look back 90 days ago. What the fuck were you doing 90 days ago? Okay, that led you to the results you have right now, good, bad, or otherwise, right? Okay, if you like your results or you don't like your results, look back 90 days, because that is where you created the opportunity for ascension, either with free content, okay, or paid content, right? Or creating micro little offers that give people micro little results. Doesn't that just make sense? Okay. When we create a culture of buyers inside of our audience, it's so much easier to launch. And this is what people completely forget. Okay. So when I created $125,000 in just 30 days in November of 2020. Okay. I did not do this with a fresh launch to a brand new audience. I didn't do that. Okay. That's not what happened. Right. Yes, I did have a Black Friday offer, right? I had a Black Friday offer, but that's not actually what sold everything. Okay. What sold everything was that I already had people inside of Nonstop Notifications. If you don't know, Nonstop Notifications is my client attraction program. This is the place where I help you to create 5-figure months that turn into 5-figure days. Okay. We're doing all of the marketing and the sales, the energetically aligned social selling strategies that help you to create a unicorn sales funnel. Okay. So I had a whole bunch of people already in Nonstop. I think there was probably about 50, maybe 60 people that had gone through Nonstop at that point. Okay. And so what I did was made an offer to non-stoppers and said, hey, I'm working on this mastermind. I'm going to create Wondermind. And so everybody that comes in for Wondermind is going to get the beta price on this. Okay. And the beta price on Wondermind was 10K. Okay. So when I did this and made this ascension offer, I had already done a Black Friday offer, and the Black Friday offer made about 25 grand. Okay. So Black Friday offer, 25 grand. But now the Nonstop Ascension offer to Wondermind, I had 10, I think 11 people bought it, right? Like something like that. So like, boom, another 100 grand came in because of this. Does this make sense? So when you have people in your world who have already bought, it is so much easier to make offers. And let's talk about a couple different reasons why that's true. Okay. One is because you already know these people. You already know them. So you actually know how to best serve them. Two, if you've done a really good job in the first program, then they already have some results. And if they already have some results, they're more likely to go all in on getting more results because they trust and believe in your methodology. They trust and believe that you are going to show up for this. Okay. And so three, okay, when they've already had those micro results, you can snowball those micro results into saying, hey, based on what you've already done in, the last 90 days or 6 months or whatever it is, I've been watching you and I can see how this will help you specifically. And so you can tailor a program for them or a one-on-one situation for them and allow them to step up to the next level easily, because you already know how to help them and you already have the data points and you already know their specific results and what more results they want. So when I made this offer to people, it was an absolute no-brainer because they were already inside of Nonstop getting really great results, right? So if they already were getting clients, they were already making money, it was really easy for them to pay because they had money, right? That's a really big contributing factor, is that if you want people to buy something, and especially in the money-making space, right? If you want people to buy something, then help them to make money first. If you help them to make money, then it's going to make sense for them, right? It becomes an absolute fucking no-brainer. And then they want to step up to that next level. They have the revenue to do it because they're already successful. Is this making sense? Okay. So this is something that is like an empire building strategy. It's not per se for beginners, but it can happen very, very quickly, right? Is that if you think about things this way and think of ascension paths inside of your world when you're being an empire builder, instead of just building the tower model, which is what 90% of the coaching 90% of the coaching industry is doing right now, is just building a tower instead of really thinking about how their entire ecosystem is going to work together. This is one of the things that I did so much differently. And do you want to know why? It's because I ran bars. Okay. So I ran bars first. I was a business consultant for million and billion dollar fucking companies. So I understood ecosystems much better because one of the things that I worked for was casinos, right? I did consulting projects for casinos. And so a casino is a little mini ecosystem, right? Where you have restaurants and you have gaming and you have the hotel and you have the spa and you have the coffee place, right? And so this little ecosystem creates a natural ascension path where people are buying the next thing and then buying the next thing and then buying the fucking thing after that, right? And so because I already had that experience, when I came and built Wonder World, of course, I built it that way. And I really kind of thought about it as building Wonder World as a theme park. That's the energy of scaling. If you're trying to build one thing that stacks on top of another, that stacks on top of another, that stacks on top of another, and you don't put any infrastructure in place, your tower just falls over as soon as it fucking gets windy, right? And you've kind of pigeonholed yourself into a situation where you're not going to be able to be successful for very long. Okay. This is where feast and abandoned cycles come from. This is where one-hit wonders come from. This is where you see those pop and fizzle trends come and then fucking go. It's because people don't understand the ecosystems. And so inside of Nonstop and inside of my higher division programs, we really talk about ecosystem development. Okay. And a big part of that is ascension. But you also have to really be in the space of understanding that ascension offers come from being able to prime your audience with getting them really great results, and sometimes even creating enhancement offers to go alongside of these different programs that you have to ensure that people are getting the results that they want and that you are providing everything that they need in order for them to be successful so that they can naturally ascend. A lot of coaches out there are expecting you to ascend without actually giving you a reason to do so. Okay. Like that doesn't make any sense. And I know that because I've worked with a lot of coaches that did that. And it's like, oh, you should buy my next thing. And it's like, why? What's in there for me? And it's like, well, it's just the next thing. It's just the next path. And I'm like, okay, but like, how is it going to help me specifically? Like, why do I want to do that? And it's like, oh no, like just do it. Like everybody does it. Like that shit only works on sheep. It doesn't work on fucking leaders. Right. And I definitely have, I have been in programs where like I've learned how coaches like try and kind of guilt you into ascension, or they love bomb you endlessly. Like I fucking hate that. That's probably one of my biggest fucking pet peeves. Like don't fucking love bomb me. Like I fucking have been through narcissistic abuse. That's not how you create ascension. You create ascension by understanding what people actually fucking want, how you best serve them, and by creating offers that align with that, not offers that are built on your passion projects and the things that you want to do. It's built on what is the natural ascension path for my audience? How do I best serve them? Okay. And so when you start thinking in these bigger parameters, this is when you start getting bigger numbers, right? And this is when it starts working at a different frequency. And this is one of those pieces that you got to put into place based on delivery. When your delivery is not strong enough, okay, this is a really hard thing to do. If your clients are not getting results, really hard fucking thing to do. If your clients are not getting the results fast enough, really hard thing to do. Okay. So the way that we build an ascension offer is to look at our existing client base, what we have right now, and we're saying, how are we best serving them? How are we helping them right now? What is working for them? What is not working for them? How could I better serve them? What could I do to help them to get better and faster results? When they start to win, this is when we strategically make ascension offers. Okay. We see a pack of people maybe come in, and, let's just say there's 10 of them. Okay. There's 10 of them. And then 4 or 5 of them start getting these really great results, maybe six or 8 weeks in. Okay. This is the time to build an ascension offer because you can see that these people are winning, but they're also ready for the next level. If you make the ascension offer before people are ready, they won't ascend. If you wait too long, another coach will snag them. Okay. So it's very much a timing game. And this is what I did really, really well back in 2020 was that I watched my clients and I learned from them. I wasn't copying a fucking coach. Okay. This is not how either of my coaches did ascension offers, right? I wasn't copying them, right? I fucking was watching and understanding the ecosystem of my world and not needing it to be just like my coaches because it fucking wasn't. And so when I saw them, I realized like, okay, people are coming into Nonstop. They're learning how to build out their unicorn sales funnel. They're getting clients, but now they have a new problem. And that new problem is that they don't know how to effectively scale. They don't know how to build an empire. They don't know how to build an ecosystem. They don't know how to build a company culture. And so I'm going to give them an opportunity to come up to the next level, to learn the mindset pieces for scaling, to learn the energetics for scaling, and to also learn how to strategically build something that is sustainable. And I did not make that offer before people were winning. Okay. People were coming into my fucking program. They're coming into Nonstop. They were getting clients. They were making thousands of fucking dollars. They had 5-figure months. And so if they had a 5-figure month, I made it a no-brainer for them to continue to the next level by charging them just $10,000 for the next ascension. It totally made sense. Right. And I want you to remind you that back then Nonstop was, 3,000, 5,000. It was at a much lower level. It's not what it is now. Okay. So what's coming up for you? Let's take just a couple questions. What questions you have? How can I help? Right. What is something that comes up when you hear this, what's your butt, Nicole? What's your butt, Nicole? Where you're like, but Nicole, this won't work for me because tell me all the things and let's unpack this. Right. I delayed and another coach snagged them. Yeah, this happens all the time. And I have to tell you, Katie, this is something that's strategic that people are doing. Okay. People will watch me. And I learned this the hard way. Okay. I learned this the hard way is that people would watch me. Like when I was first doing wonder retreats, other coaches would watch me and then they would see me not be able to move fast enough because I didn't have the systems in place. I didn't have the fucking team in place. And so I didn't have the sales portion in place when I first started doing wonder retreats because I didn't know it was going to work as well as it fucking did. And so that people would be really, really primed up after a wonder retreat. They'd be super fucking primed up, right? And then fucking another coach would come in and snag them and hard close them in the fucking DMs or on a fucking call because I wasn't able to get to them in time, right? So we have to plan that. And that's just a lesson that you learn in building your ecosystem as well. All right, Katie. So how can I get better at building the plane in the air? Felt rushed building a shitty ascension offer. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing, right? Is that it's not supposed to be perfect. Okay. And like, this is something that you need to understand is that you shouldn't be putting together a polished ascension offer. Okay. Just like when I teach you guys this in Nonstop, right? How to set up your beta. When you set up a beta offer, you don't record it. That's not how you fucking do it. You sell it live first. When you sell it live first, then you're going to learn everything that you fucked up. You're going to learn what questions people have. You're going to learn what module you should have fucking started with, right? You're going to have all of those mistakes that you made. And that's okay because you taught it live. And now you can circle back and you can record everything after you've put 10 or 20 people through it. Now you know how to better create a beta or turn that beta into an actual full package program. Okay. Same thing. When you're creating an ascension offer, okay? When you're creating an ascension offer, you should not be putting something polished out because you don't know what these people need. You don't know how to best serve them. You don't know what questions they're going to have. So you can take them on in a one-on-one capacity or a small group capacity, but you just let them fucking know, right? Like, hey, like this is something that's brand new for me. That's why you're getting this amazing fucking price on it, right? And we're gonna learn through this together. And in exchange for testimonials, I'm gonna fucking do everything I fucking humanly can do in order to help you to get these incredible fucking results. Are you game? Like, are we gonna play this together? Right? And understanding that it's not supposed to be perfect. Ascension offers should not be perfect, right? They shouldn't have all the bells and whistles. They shouldn't be fucking recorded. They shouldn't have a bunch of fucking branding. What they should have is you giving a fuck and going the fuck all in and actually helping these clients to get results and learning. I cannot tell you how much fucking like the lack of fucking hubris, right? That exists in the fucking market where people like believe that they know everything. It's so fucking annoying. You don't know everything. Shut the fuck up and actually listen to your clients and do the deeper work to become the kind of coach that can fucking serve them, right? Instead of needing to have really pretty polished production videos. That shit is so fucking dumb. Okay. I don't care how good you look on fucking camera. Does your fucking program help me to get results? So stop polishing and start listening. Ask really good questions, help them to get results, track data, and then reflect and refine from there. And, I highly recommend that you do one pack of ascension. Let's say we just ascend 10 people like I did, right? We ascend 10 people, we run through that. Then let's do a round of reflect and refine and let's raise the price a little bit more. And then let's do it again, right? Okay, that's exactly what I did to build Wondermind up to a $50,000 program. Let's see. Adam, what if we over deliver so much that they get results of our ascension offer or feel like they've already got them? For example, my 7-day challenge shares 1/4 of my level up method, but all of the 4 pieces of it are connected. So they get a little taste of it. Just by me going into the live challenge. Okay, so a couple different things. Adam is like, one, it's great to over deliver, but not if you're not honoring open loops, right? You must have open loops in everything that you do in order to create ascension. If you do not do a good job keeping your boundaries, then you're not going to have natural ascension paths for people. Okay. And also, maybe you didn't position the offer in the highest and best way. Maybe you didn't price the offer in the highest and best way. And that's okay. You get to reflect and refine. I used to charge $297 for Nonstop, a program that fucking got people fucking $10,000 in 3 fucking weeks, right? We live, we learn, we fucking try again. We do it a little bit differently this time based on what we learned. So it is just a learning process and a growing process. You're not supposed to know everything coming out of the gate, right? You're testing a theory. And sometimes that theory turns out a lot fucking better than you anticipated. And that's a good problem to have. But then we need to go in there. We need to make some adjustments with our pricing. We need to make some adjustments with our positioning and our structure for how we're actually delivering to maintain those open loops. For example, inside of Nonstop, I don't teach scaling. Like, I don't care how much money you make. Like, if you get in there nonstop and you start making fucking 30 grand a month, that's awesome. I'm still not going to teach you scaling strategies, because scaling strategies are in the next division. And that's where you get to learn those things. So you can ascend to the next level or not. It's completely up to you. Right. But I'm not going to come down to nonstop and teach scaling skills inside of nonstop, because that's not how the program is set up. So you want to create buckets and not over deliver in the way that you're breaking your own boundaries. Does that make sense? Okay, guys. Right. So I'm popping over to Money Making Unicorns. We're gonna go have a little chit chat over there. So all of my people who are in Money Making Unicorns, it is time to head over to the other one. Everybody else, you guys know the motherfucking drill, right? Get out there, do all the wonderful things, and we will see your bitch asses next Tuesday.